This is Aaron Harold Kleiber.
Yo, what's up? This is Jeff Viedas.
Hey, this is Eric Nesby, and you're now listening to the Poor Man's Podcast.
And you're listening to the Poor Man's Podcast.
You're watching the Poor Man's Podcast. What, you want the yuppie cast? Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here back at 565 Live in Bellevue. You heard the voices of Eric Nesby, Aaron Kleiber, and Jeff Fieldhouse, the three comedians doing our live podcast and stand-up show on March 29th. But joining us right now, we have comedian Learnmore, Jonasi.
Yes, that's how you say it. That's
There
how
we
you
go.
say it. Oh, yeah, I'm sick and tired of Americans in my name.
I'm sure, is this area worse than other places in America? Or which?
Actually, yes. Jonasi. I'm like, no, it's Jonasi. It's simple.
Good for you, Chris. Good job.
Thank
you. Wow.
That was
Thank
very
you.
impressive.
Gracious host.
Well, it's great having you on. Thank you. Let's wrap it. Yeah. It's the best interview I've ever done.
Yes. We'll just end
It's
it right
over.
here. Yeah, just
All right,
end it right here.
But thank you so much for coming on. I was telling you earlier, I saw you down here, and I see a lot of your clips. And we've had Ronnie Fleming on, and
that's my
Ronnie's.
roommate.
Yeah, I've seen some videos with you and him, and they're always so good.
Thank you.
So,
Appreciate you.
how long have you been in Pittsburgh, or in this area at least?
A year.
Okay.
I arrived last year. It's been a year, and I love Pittsburgh, man, because the image I had of Pittsburgh, is different from what I got to experience. So I really love it. I like it.
What were you kind of expecting going into it?
So I was expecting muddy.
Yeah.
Always raining.
That's fair.
That
kind
is
of,
fair.
that's what I thought, because I read
Yeah.
some articles. I was like, oh, okay, that's the kind of place. And I came here, I was like, wait a minute. And then summer happened. I was
There's
like,
also
what?
snow.
Yeah, there was
Alexander's
snow.
a blizzard.
There was snow, and then the summer. I was like,
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, you get a little bit of everything.
Because it feels like, okay, I don't know if you know this, but Pittsburgh feels like England, like that. The infrastructure, especially
Yeah.
the buildings and how small they are, and it just feels like you're in England. or
Oh,
something.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Never heard
Oh,
that.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's how I
Makes
felt.
sense.
Yeah, that's what I
Look at it,
felt.
we live
with
in
like
England.
the row houses kind of
do.
being lined
We
up. If you see that in like Lawrenceville and stuff, and Bloomfield,
that's true.
that kind of makes
I will
sense
be
to
doing
me.
an English accent for the rest of the
Oh,
day.
really?
Can we hear it?
I thought you were already doing it. That's Pittsburgh accent is the same.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because we live in England.
Same thing. Right?
Oh yeah, we are.
amazing.
Yeah, you're basically a chimney sweep.
Same.
man.
Oh my goodness. I literally actually feel more fancy now that I've said I live in England
Oh,
than
wow.
I did 5 seconds ago.
I mean, obviously.
Obviously.
Is that your English accent?
This is as good as it's going to
Oh,
get.
wow.
It's consistent.
I was like, when is this starting? Like,
No, this is it.
This is
This is just it.
It's as good as it gets.
Yep.
Shay, can you do any kind of impression?
Impression or
Yeah.
accent?
No, an impression.
No.
Yeah.
I can do an
No.
American impression.
Okay.
We're ready.
Right
Are you just
now.
gonna eat?
This is now American impression. No. It's water. Water. Water.
Actually, very much accurate.
Somebody, a friend of mine was like, can I pass me water? I was like, what? What is a water?
Okay, say it normal.
It's water.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it like that. Like, okay.
Yeah.
No, I am now
I-
replaying
I
how I, say
know.
water in my
Water.
head. And I'm scared.
I definitely do it with a D.
Water.
Can I get some
What
water?
is-
Water.
Oh, you could.
I hear you. Oh, what about you?
Water.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be like the people from New Jersey and say water.
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 Yeah, man.
Water.
You've never heard them like
Wa-
water on the
water.
beach? Yeah, it's
Water.
disgusting.
Water.
The water.
My mouth goes
Water.
weird when I say it. Can I get water?
Water.
What is a water?
Is that your American impression? A water, please.
Water?
Yeah, there you go.
Order me a water.
What's with this? What's with this? Tell me.
I'm so glad you brought it up.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
a lot.
Well, Danny, hold up your beer to the camera too, man. We do.
What is going on?
I'm so glad somebody, because we've had these for a year and a half.
Ever.
People are just like, No, there's
I'll
Alex.
tell you why.
That's the proper reaction to somebody having a stage covered in Alex.
I'm panicking because where I come from, this is this is considered as witchcraft.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah,
I
so
love that.
so if I go to my grandfather, my grandmother, let's say if I'm visiting somebody with my grandmother,
Yeah.
and she sees an owl this big,
Yeah.
let's just say this, she'll be like, that person is a witch.
Oh shit!
Definitely. Because they move at night,
Yeah.
Witches use them. That's what we believe, in Africa, in Zimbabwe mostly.
Yeah,
Our
I always
set
see him.
just got so much cooler.
I always.
so much cooler.
I feel like here we always see them with graduation caps, and they're like smart and they're learned animals, like they're
Oh, like
wise.
Why are they wise? They never
And it's in a Tootsie
do
Pop
anything.
commercial.
It's in a Tootsie Pop. How many licks?
How many licks does it take?
To get to the center or something of a Tootsie Pop.
The world may never know.
The world may never know.
Who
1,
knows?
2, 3,
Actually,
crunch.
I've noticed this about witchcraft in Americans. Americans
Okay.
love witchcraft.
Okay.
Like you guys, like, oh my god, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
In Africa, no,
Not cool there.
because we've seen it.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
I think
like,
it's probably
real
different.
there.
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Like,
Real.
I've seen it.
Here.
I've seen it.
Oh,
It's
you've
not
seen it?
necessarily real.
We have
Yeah,
like Disney witches here,
Yeah,
where
no,
it's like
yeah.
You guys have
Halloween
Harry
witches.
Potter,
Stevie
actually.
Nicks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's it. No, back home, no.
Yeah.
I've seen witches. I've seen witchcraft. No,
Yeah.
hell no.
So
Is black magic the same thing?
Yeah. So it's such a because witchcraft you call it kuroya in my language.
Okay.
Right. That's like it's a bad thing. Right. It's really a bad thing because witches are not like there's no such thing as a good witch.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we have traditional healers. We have stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
yeah. That's how it is.
So what so the healers and like the good ones, like what do they practice? Is that considered black magic?
That's the thing. English is very difficult to really translate
okay.
to these things.
Okay,
'Cause
gotcha.
I
That makes
see
sense.
when the British came to Africa, they were like, "Oh, those are witches, and those are traditional. What do you call them? Witch healers,
Healers.
whatever, stuff
Yeah.
like that."
Okay.
So the witch doctors, that's what they
Witch
call
doctor,
them.
yeah.
Okay.
So they didn't really make a difference, like there's a difference, a huge difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's one of those.
so you grew up in Zimbabwe then.
Yes.
So how long were you there before you moved? I guess did you move to the United States after there, or did you said England? Did you move in Europe at all?
So no, I visited Europe. I did some shows in London, in other small cities in the UK. But I started doing comedy 12 years ago.
Okay.
I was based in my small village, Chimanimani. That's the name of my village, Chimanimani. And then I traveled from Chimanimani. Yeah, it sounds like a rap song, right? Yeah, Chimanimani.
What song is that?
It doesn't make sense because we
It's
are
a good
broke
song.
too. That's
I feel like Jarrell would sing that.
Yeah, it's something like that. It was like an early 2000s
Yeah.
song. And
Yes.
it sounded exactly.
Bang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I know the song that you're talking about.
We'll find it. Yeah, we're gonna do a
Like
mashup.
5 more minutes. I probably could sing the whole song.
There we go.
So yeah, I started doing comedy around Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and I started traveling around, Europe, and then I came here, a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So so from the moment you decided you wanted to start doing comedy to kind of beginning to get on a microphone or not even a microphone, being in front of people, how did that kind of go? Or is there a way for you did you just like try to make jokes around people you were around and then go from there?
Yeah. So in Zimbabwe, it's a bit different. When I started doing comedy, there were like 4 or 5 comedians in the whole country.
Oh, okay.
Comedy was not a thing.
Yeah.
Every time when I tell people,
So
I
you
wanna-
started out top 5.
Oh yeah. I became the 6th comedian. So when you want to do comedy back then, every time when I tell people I want to do stand-up comedy, they'll be like, "What is that? Is it like a drama? What are you gonna do?" There was no concept of that,
Okay.
But then, but then because of social media, now it's a big thing. People know what stand-up comedy is in Zimbabwe. You see, so when I started out, I went from my village, a bus ride hours away, to the capital city of Zimbabwe. It's called Harare.
Okay.
Went there. I did my first ever open spot, and I got booed. Like, it was terrible. A guy threw a chair on stage while I was performing.
What?
It was angry. Yeah. Because you need to understand, back when I started out comedy,
He was talking about owls.
Yeah, no, you're talking about
They threw an owl at me.
Curse forever.
Exactly. So when I started doing comedy, back then it was so tough because you had to make people decide between buying your ticket to come and watch you or buy food.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
So the difference is, and then when they decide to come and watch you,
Yeah.
and then you suck, of course they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
They're like,
And
what?
they're hangry. Like,
You know, exactly. A hungry man is an angry man.
They're extra mad.
Oh, that's.
Oh my god.
I
That's
guess
it.
you have. They
Together.
didn't have the tomato to throw on stage.
Oh
You
yeah,
gotta throw the chair, man.
tomato,
Yeah.
that's a waste of food.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the chair.
I would have been
I'll
happy.
stand the whole show.
I'll stand and starve.
Exactly.
Oh my god, a whole
So
chair.
that's how I started out.
So how did that start picking up then? And then how?
No, so I actually thank God that happened because it made me stronger as a comedian.
Yeah.
Because I went back to the same stage over and over. It was a brutal stage, but then it made me so strong as a comedian that
Right.
any audience I can face it because I'm like,
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah.
I've come from Zimbabwe. You know. So it started picking up because of social media, really. So I just started doing more shows, started putting more of my stuff on social media, and people started seeing it. And then Trevor Noah happened.
Oh yeah.
As soon as Trevor Noah happened, people started seeing that you can actually make
Yeah.
a living with comedy. And then it was easier to tell people that I want to do that.
Yeah.
It was now easy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But man, it was tough.
Yeah. So
Oh my god.
It was really crazy.
yeah. So I saw. I mean, I was reading your bio and everything, and you have some awards, and then I saw you had a Steve Harvey. What was the Steve Harvey award?
Oh, that was crazy. That
Yeah.
was such a. So with me, I
Because
was
like I don't. You said.
Yeah.
I mean, even for doing it for a couple years, like Steve Harvey is one of the greatest.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it's so respected back home. So here's the thing. When I started out doing comedy,
Yeah.
I've always watched Steve Harvey. I was a big fan of him.
Yeah.
So then at some point, when I was in Zimbabwe, I was in South Africa, and I saw that he was doing a competition online, a comedy competition. And I just applied for it. Then I totally forgot about it. And I qualified to get in the competition. And then I started getting more votes. People started voting me. A lot of people. And then I won.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh god.
And I got to meet Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Which
Oh my
is crazy.
god.
How was that?
It was oh my God. Because I got to spend like a day with him.
Oh
he
wow.
like?
It wasn't just
It
like
was
a
a
picture.
A meet and greet. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was literally
No, it wasn't a
time.
meet and greet. So it was recording Family Feud Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
they bought the rights of Family Feud Africa International. So I was recording it in a studio. So I got to see him work. I got to see him.
That's
I got to see
crazy.
him nervous backstage. I couldn't see him
Right.
go like, okay, Steve, you can do this. I was like, oh, you also get nervous?
That's cool.
I was so amazed,
That does.
And then this is what happened. So I took a photo, right, of me and Steve Harvey, and I put it up online, right. And then as soon as I did that, all my ex-girlfriends started calling me, apologizing for me cheating on them. They were like, "We're so sorry. We're so sorry you cheated. We're so sorry it happened."
Just with Steve Harvey.
Yeah, it's so good.
They apologize for me cheating on them. Oh my god, that's
what happened.
hysterical. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's
Wow.
exciting though.
That's crazy.
Oh my
So
god.
I am actually kind of still working with him. I do content creation for some of his social media stuff.
Oh, okay.
There's a show that we actually worked on together. It's called I Can Explain. It's actually on his YouTube and everything. So yeah.
And how? So what's the premise of that show?
So this is what happened.
yeah.
So I remember I went to him. I found out that on his Family Feud Africa, there's little things that are not really explained to
Okay.
a broader audience, like little inside African things. Like for example, there's one way he talked about chicken feet. He was so amazed that Africans we eat chicken feet. He's like, you guys eat chicken feet? So what I do is I explain that, I explain why Africans eat chicken feet, and stuff like that. So that's the whole premise of the show, and stuff like that. So it's just explain it in an African perspective.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
That's
in a funny
cool.
way.
that is very cool in a funny way.
If you had to go out and get 3 appetizers at a bar, 3, okay,
It's a bar. Wait, what?
like bar food. Do you know what I'm talking about? Never mind. This is a stupid question.
No,
It had to do with the first part.
Ask the question. Ask the
Okay.
question.
Okay.
So in the first half, we were talking about like you were talking about chicken feet. And it made me think we were talking about you had the fried zucchini and what? There's chicken.
So it's like all like when you go to the bar and like you look at their menu and like you have like your appetizers, like your first
Like the little-
first
the
meal.
snacks,
Like, what do you
yeah.
like?
Actually, I've noticed that you guys, appetizers, it's actually a meal here. Like it's just lying to us.
How
Like,
fat-
like, appetizers, freaking.
That's the food we have
That's
to
the
eat while we
nachos.
decide what food we want to eat.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's exactly right.
That's when I eat half the food. When I'm cooking at home, I eat like an entire meal while I'm cooking.
Okay.
Wow,
I'm just
that's
eating
ridiculous.
like I'm like just eating. I mean, it's an exaggeration, but like
ridiculous.
I just find myself eating cheese or something.
Oh,
if it's
absolutely.
near me, I'm just gonna eat it.
It's
No,
the
I
best
get it.
meal.
Yeah.
Like I'll do appetizers for the meal. Like
Or, like,
Plus, I
whatever
work in
you're
a
like-
restaurant,
you're
so
like-
it's just like I'm gonna eat garlic bread.
eating chips while you're trying to look for what snack you want to
chips
eat.
and
That's
salsa.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you snack while you
Listen
look for
to yourselves.
I'm guessing our answers on Family
Like, we
Feud
ate
would be very
food
different.
while we prepare food. Like, what the So
He's not going to get an appetizer, so
no, I will. Wings. I always get
Okay.
wings.
That's
There you
what
go.
we
Good
said.
answer.
Yes.
Popular.
Definitely,
Yes.
Great answer. Great answer.
Yeah.
There
Good
we
answer,
go.
everybody. Yeah. Is it on the board?
It is, yes, it's on the
Oh,
board.
wow.
It's number
62,
one.
man. That's pretty solid. Okay. So when you moved to the United States, how did you get hooked up in like Pittsburgh versus New York versus LA
yeah,
versus
so-
Chicago?
Yeah, I was lucky enough before I in lockdown actually online I met some Steve Hofstadter.
Okay, yeah, from Steel City.
From Steel City Arts Foundation, and then I kept on bumping into him in some open mics, online. And then at some point, he's like, "Yo, you're funny." He sent me an email. He's like, "You're funny. I have this thing that I'm starting out. It's called Steel City Arts Foundation, and I have this grant, where we invite comedians here, and then you get to work. It's a work, live, play environment, right? So you can apply for this. So I just applied for it, and then I got in. I was like, yeah, I'm going to America. So and then I came to America. That's why I'm here now. And I'm gonna stay.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh.
Like I am.
I am staying.
The owls will keep him here.
Yeah, don't say that. My grandmother is watching this.
You're gonna go back and they're gonna be like, "He's the owl guy." You're gonna be shunned.
I love that they're like surrounding you specifically.
Dude, look at the camera. Look at the camera. They're only with him.
Like, what is going on?
Nobody else.
Danny, you need to push the brown one a little bit
This
more.
one is even way scarier. than-
Would you like your friend to be closer to you?
No.
The one with the orange eyes.
So it's owls and hyenas. Oh my
Oh.
God.
Hyenas.
We don't. You know hyenas, right?
I could
Wild
see
dogs.
hyenas being evil.
You know
Yeah.
they laugh. They laugh like.
They
I
laugh.
see the Lion King.
Yeah.
Yes, their laughs are
That documentary.
serious.
Well, it's not. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, this is why as an African, I don't really like The Lion King.
Oh, okay. I'm interested.
It's because, as an African, I watched that movie, right, when I was young, and I was like, why do those lions have American accents? Like all of them.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
American accents. And the only animal with an accent was the monkey.
Yeah.
And it was Caribbean.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Which Africa is this, guys?
Rafiki, man. He's like, correction, I know your father. I do an impression,
good.
apparently.
Yeah.
I do Rafiki, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
What Africa is that? But the only accent that really
Did
made
you see
sense.
how good everyone in America thought it was,
Yeah,
though?
now that's it. That's it right
So good.
there. And then the only accent that really made sense
Yeah.
was the British accent.
Okay.
Because the bad guy had a British
Yeah,
accent.
Scar. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Jeremy Irons, you're evil, for
Yes,
sure.
He wanted to
You're
take
a
over the
Lion King
kingdom. Yeah, that's
crowd.
exactly it.
If you need him to sound evil or smart, give him the British accent, man. Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair.
So, do you have shows coming up in the area, or where can people find any of the shows that they'd be interested in?
Oh yeah, I have an OnlyFans.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just
That's actually where we first saw you.
Post this link.
yes, I have beautiful feet.
Now we know you're a millionaire. That's all the money.
Oh, really? Yeah. No,
It
yeah.
makes sense. We'll let you borrow an owl if you'd like for your content.
It's just gonna be the owl's face with feet on the side. Of it.
Actually, so,
That has to be your comedy
it up.
album
Oh,
cover
really?
when it comes out, man.
no, I mean chicken feet. No,
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Yeah, imagine. So I actually have a show in New York at the Apollo.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay.
Wow. No
heard of
big
it.
deal.
Wow. He's like, oh yeah, this is happening.
Yeah.
Or like whatever.
Casual drop.
I'm
Yeah.
selling out Wembley next
Paolo.
week, so
God.
Oh, okay.
Radio
nervous?
City.
that's
No,
cool.
I'm
Have you?
looking forward to it.
Have you?
Okay.
I get
Listen,
nervous
even
towards the
Steve
show.
Harvey gets nervous.
No,
Okay.
I know exactly when I start getting nervous. There's a point when I'm like, okay, it's happening.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
Apollo.
So, how far away is it right now?
18 April, that's when I'm doing it.
I'm sorry, when?
18.
The
April.
18th. So, at what point will you get nervous? Is it the day of, before? Because there's some people where it's like the day of. Okay, I'm over it now. Now I'm good.
So here's the thing. So remember, when I was in Zimbabwe, I was doing different kind of shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've done shows like that.
Yeah.
I've prepared myself. So I'll only get nervous when I'm about to go on stage. When
Yeah.
I'm backstage and I know that I'm next.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll be shaking. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I cannot sit, and stuff
Yeah.
like that's when I get really nervous. But now I'm like, Apollo.
No big deal.
Apollo. But then you see me backstage, I'm like, whoo.
Is it hot here?
But I think that's cool, like how you were saying with Steve Harvey being nervous or whoever, like when you see an idol like that, like it's humanizing, like, oh, you are just like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it also makes you feel like, oh, they're not like this this icon, like I can do that.
Yeah.
You know?
It was so
Yeah.
inspiring. Just
Yeah.
meeting him and getting to see how he works, his routine and everything. I was
Right.
like, I can do that. This is it. There's no,
It's like one of those things where like something will seem impossible until you put your mind to it and go
Exactly.
do it, and then you're like, oh, why didn't I do that before?
Exactly. And-
It's just
Yeah.
the mental hurdle.
sometimes you just need to meet people, the
Yeah,
people that are
right.
doing the thing that you want to do, for you to learn from them and see and take something from them.
Yeah.
And put it in your art too.
That's awesome. You see that with like in pro sports, like the guys that follow the veterans and stuff, just learn how to practice, learn how to set up, learn how to prepare the night
Exactly,
before.
which is why I think porn should be like that. You see, let me tell you something.
Glad we got to that.
The
Yeah.
young ones could learn. I'm just playing.
I mean,
Is this a
I was like, go ahead,
family
keep
show?
going.
absolutely.
It's a family show.
Yes.
No,
We
yeah.
never talk about
No,
porn
just
here.
We don't cuss. We
Yeah,
don't
I
talk
was
about
gonna say.
anything bad.
No.
I don't believe that.
Not us.
Yeah.
Never.
Definitely not us.
Never.
I feel like there's some illegal things we've talked about before.
Oh,
so
really?
we're good.
100%.
Actually, speaking of that, I was going to talk about the
Everything's
cops earlier, but I'm glad I didn't touch on that. Because
Yeah.
they were all over Swickley, man. It has to be a ticket day. They're making some revenue.
I'm glad you
That's
said
all I'm
that
gonna
though,
say.
because the only reason why I was driving somewhat the speed
Yeah.
limit is because it was a blizzard outside.
Oh.
So now definitely be careful. on the way
Okay,
home.
because it wasn't when I got here. Is it like really bad out now?
It was
Oh my
snowing a
God.
good bit, but it wasn't
Oh.
laying.
Yeah, it's not laying, but
Yeah.
like my whole drive from Rochester, because I left the gym and came straight here, I couldn't barely see.
You go to the gym, Shay. We get it.
Yeah, I was there for 2.5 hours today.
You're
You hit,
beast,
the, you hit
dude.
the gym.
That's
But
more than
literally I
I've been to a
couldn't-
gym in the last 3 years combined.
Oh.
2.5
I
hours.
went last week.
See, but that's good
I
though.
went last week.
I went today.
See?
I'm
Okay, I
not
went
bragging.
today.
I'm just
I
saying.
didn't make it today.
Twice.
Yeah. You went twice
No,
today?
I'm just playing.
Oh, I was like, I love going
3
twice.
hours each time.
Going twice in 1 day is like my favorite thing. Somebody else does that? Cool. Yeah, I'm really hoping it's not that bad. It was bad on the way.
Yeah, I hope
For me, coming in that direction, I couldn't see
Yeah.
anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Well, the older I get, the worse I see at night driving. So that's
My
not-
windshield wipers were faster than anybody else's. I was very paranoid about that. They were like going, and then they were making noises because like it wasn't wet enough, but like it was.
Spit
I
on-
couldn't
yeah.
see.
It's like an in between.
yeah, that's exactly that.
It's like
Exactly
I don't need
man.
it, but I need
I'm
it.
like stressed out.
Is this the impression show? Can everyone do
Yes.
impressions tonight?
I can
Pretty
do
sure.
it.
Learnmore doing his famous windshield wiper at the Apollo. And then you
Walks
see a
off
chair
stage.
fly at you.
No one's throwing chairs.
No one's throwing chairs.
That is not going to be a thing.
No, definitely not.
So on social media and things, where can they find you? Instagram.
Oh yeah, Instagram, Learnmore, Jonasi, everywhere, in Facebook, Twitter, and anyway, just find me there.
Absolutely.
I post every week.
Yeah.
Just stand-up clips. And
It's so good too. It's so fun just talking to you too. You're there's a lot of people. Not that they come on and they're not good, but like.
No, yeah.
This has been the
Ronnie
least.
Fleming, yes.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
glad
no
you said that. Yeah.
stress.
Yes.
Very
Ronnie.
effortless.
Ronnie Fleming, yes.
The entire reason we have you on is just to talk shit on Ronnie.
Yeah, no, definitely Ronnie.
If I remember,
He's coming on in 2 weeks. So.
So talk mad shit now.
I'm pretty sure I was on his last episode. Ew.
So I have Ronnie coming on in 2 weeks. Is there something we should ask him?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. No.
You live with him. Give us the inside scoop. You live with him, right?
Oh, yeah.
We
No,
need something. I've never met him before.
he talks in his sleep.
Oh yeah.
What
No, he
the?
shouts in his sleep.
He's like
He shouts in his sleep.
Yeah, he shouts.
Straight up has
Yeah, yeah.
PTSD.
Like screams or
Like
like says things.
screams, like very screams. I don't know what's going on. Like, you need to ask him about
Like
that.
every night.
Like every night, yeah.
Ronnie's having a crisis every single day.
Yes, so
we're all laughing, but watch
He's
him
dreaming
be like telling the
about-
truth, and he has like PTSD.
He's dreaming about.
He's like, he had a very traumatic childhood.
Oh my god, he's gonna be like,
He
yeah,
has
like,
this- he
I had
has
really
this-
bad things happen to me.
He has this nightmare. He's like, I hope Learnmore doesn't steal my my windshield wiper bit. Ronnie Windshield, man. That's how everyone's gonna know him.
Ronnie
now.
Windshield.
So funny.
Absolutely.
But you know what? Do you want to do a little bit of news, and we
would
can
love
talk
to.
about that,
News,
and we'll
news.
hang out with
Do we-
Learnmore.
Is there a theme song?
News.
Right? There is.
There
Oh yeah.
is. So happy. The vibe. Thank you. All right. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Because I'm very ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, ready.
Okay. We're going to start with the lamest one first, then we're working our way up to the best one.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. There was a Disney enthusiast that set a world record for visiting Disneyland 2,995 days in a row. So if you want to break down, that's 8 years, 3 months, and 13 days that this man went to Disneyland every single fucking day.
You are lying.
No, and this man's 50 years old.
I was
Does he
about to
work
ask
there?
you,
Because I'm not impressed if he's
I
just
looked
showing
it
up for work.
immediately.
50 years old.
50 years old. He said Disneyland has everything. Why would he go to a bar? Why would he go anywhere else? Disneyland has everything.
That's ridiculous.
How much
Do they have
money
like
does he
yearly
have?
passes? They have to have like a yearly pass,
I
right?
mean, the man has to be getting in for free at this point, right?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, he said people like stop him to take pictures. Like he's a celebrity
Ah,
at
yeah, yeah.
He's a
Disneyland.
Disney guy.
There will be a movie about him on Disney Plus.
Oh my gosh. He
Like
practically
crazy.
owns it.
Wait, so how many years did it say?
8 years.
Wow.
Obviously, he had to take like a little breaky during the pandemic, and then
No
got
excuse.
back to it.
No excuse.
No,
He said it
Half-assing
has
it, yeah.
everything. Why go to a bar?
why
do
go anywhere
anything?
else? Yeah,
It actually does have everything. Mickey
Wow.
Mouse is there.
Yeah, man.
That's everything.
You
it
can.
has all the things. I've never been to a Disney
Actually,
World
me
or a
too.
Disneyland, so I
Nah.
can't relate.
No.
But
Haven't
people
either, man.
love the shit out of Disney.
They like really do.
They do. And
Have
it's
you been to
gross.
Kennywood?
No.
No.
What is Kenny?
You gotta go.
Oh, Kennywood's like it's like
It's an
I mean, it's
amusement
not
park.
like Disneyland, but
That's like roller
it's like if
coasters.
Disneyland was in McKeesport.
Really? We're like,
Yeah, man.
It's roller coasters. It has funnel cakes.
It has nothing you
It has
need.
potato patch.
I've seen people die on.
Yeah.
They do, Pat.
If
Yes.
I imagine if I, oh my god,
It's
my-
way more dangerous
if
in
I
the parking
die
lot.
on a
I
roller
promise.
coaster, my grandmother will kill me.
Should bring you back with
Exactly.
the owls
And
to
then
kill
kill
your
you,
ass again.
Yeah.
Yes. Gets the board
She's
out.
like, no, this is gonna
Why
be a
did
murder.
you go to Kennywood?
That would be a frustrating way to die because it's so avoidable. Like you could just not
Right.
get on that. I mean,
Exactly.
you don't know that. That's like people get hit by a train. Like, just
You
step to
jumped
the
in front of it.
side.
What'd you expect?
So listen to this. Do you know how many white people get killed by lions in Africa every year?
How many?
A lot. I know it.
A lot.
I was gonna say probably quite a few.
Literally, I know it.
Yeah.
We're like, guys, lion. Recently, there's a white lady that wanted to take a selfie with the lion, and she was mauled.
Yeah.
You know,
I was
honestly.
like, you
And
deserve
everybody
it.
was mad at the lion, I'm sure. Because he's the one that's not in his habitat. Honestly.
And this poor woman just wanted a selfie with him.
That's
How
it.
rude.
How rude of the lion.
How rude of the lion.
Just one picture? You can let me have one
Just
picture?
one Insta-worthy
It
photo.
was ridiculous.
God.
Like
Is she old?
A lion is almost.
Selfie, remember?
True.
Honestly, this sounds like in the realm of something I may do.
I was going to say, I'm picturing Danny.
3 White Claws, I'm going for it.
Selfie.
So speaking as somebody who's never roamed the Serengeti or anything like that, if I was just saying I was walking or something, what is the biggest threat of an animal? Is it like a hyena?
A dog.
A dog? Really?
You don't get to see animals like that. Actually, I go to the zoo
Yeah.
to see animals too.
Really?
I go to the safari.
Well,
too.
then who? Yeah. Well, then. Oh, okay. I'm trying. I thought
I'm
this
picturing
lady's
giraffes just like
because I'm trying to.
No, hell no. Exactly. They're like,
feed me.
Well, you always see how like hippos.
Window.
They have like hippos that kill like however like hippos kill more people than other things. Like you'd be surprised.
but
Yeah.
no, not everywhere. So here's the thing. So there's places where they're like safaris for animals, like hippos, elephants, and stuff like that. Of course, some of them, sometime they'll just get out of that around surrounding area.
Yeah.
You know, but most of them are protected, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never heard somebody dying of a hippo like that I know.
Oh, okay. So what? I swear
It's a
I hear
lie.
that
It's a
they're
white
like
person's lie.
more people
Yeah.
get killed by hippos than sharks every year. Like I swear I've read that.
How? Where?
I don't know personally. Dave, Chuck, Michael.
I've heard that before, but I don't know.
I
anyone
have
who
heard that
was
about
killed.
sharks.
Like, I have questions.
But, like,
You know what
don't get in the
animal?
ocean.
You know what animal kills the most people every year? Mosquitoes. That's a true story. That's
Oh yeah, no. Listen, our
They kill
mosquitoes
'em,
are
yeah.
very crazy. Like in my village, our mosquitoes are so big. I'm not making this up. They want to rob the
Don't.
blood
I'm gonna
bank.
vomit.
I'm thinking of Jumanji already.
What?
They robbed the blood bank. I'm telling you. Just
Like, I
took it over?
cannot.
just like
Like, I cannot.
Did they walk in?
Hey, we're here. Oh my God, another impression.
Episode of impressions.
exactly. You see.
Spot on mosquito, man.
You mentioned something about sharks. I was in Cape Town. I was in Cape
Okay.
Town, and they were going to do what they call swimming with the sharks.
Okay.
Of course, it's white people.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
Obviously.
And then the instructor was like, if you see a shark, the first thing that you need to do is stay calm.
Yeah.
You know, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, has there ever been like a point where, you know, you're like, oh, look at those people, they're getting attacked by a shark. How do you know? Look how calm they are.
First of all, I'm never putting myself in a position where I'm going to be face to face with a shark.
Yeah, of course.
But if that
No.
bitch is coming up on me, I'm running. Like,
Yeah,
Swim running.
Bye.
They're
Swim
eating
running.
me.
If
They're eating
we
me
were
immediately 'cause
if
I'm
we
doing
were on
everything wrong.
land and I saw a shark, I wouldn't want to go near it. Like
I'm-
not even in water because he's gonna
You know, I'm gonna go fin.
because that's how much it would kill me. Let alone on his turf, man, or not turf. The worst
On his
word to
sand.
use. Yeah.
He's
But
good.
literally, if I like see a fin in the water, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna ask it. Is it a dolphin? Is it a shark?
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna go near that area.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Go into my room.
Oh.
No.
Like, I don't get in the ocean now.
No.
Like, I don't.
No.
Like, you will
Don't?
not catch me in the water.
What?
I can't swim,
Yeah, me too.
so I can no.
Like, I can swim, but I would like above to my ankles stresses me out. Like,
I
I'm
like
not
put my
going
feet in and
down
I get
there.
right back out.
Really?
Yes.
I'm
What about you? Can
tanning.
you swim?
I almost died last year swimming because I went out. I swam out. I swam out to like a sandbank, and I went the whole way out because it was like it got real deep, and then like I don't know, 100 feet out, there was like this bank where you could stand. Like it was.
Goodbye. No.
So on my way back, I exerted all my force getting out there on the way back. I thought I was gonna fucking die, man.
Wow.
Where were you?
I was in New Jersey.
You were definitely gonna die.
Yeah, man.
Nobody
Yeah.
was saving you.
Yeah, dude. I'm surprised that water didn't kill me. The hepatitis in it.
Oh, everyone's got hep.
Everyone's getting the hep.
Oh my
Stop down for the live
God.
show and watch Danny get hepatitis and Nesquik rabbit with Jeff Fieldhouse's mustache.
I will promptly be going to the hospital afterwards, seeking medical attention.
If Jeff has no mustache, I just
Word on the street.
That's embarrassing.
Actually,
He didn't
yeah.
even
No,
ask.
you cut it out. You cut it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Confirmed.
And I was like, no, bring back the mustache.
Why would he do that? He clearly knows that
no,
was
I
a full statement.
I was
Well-
almost punch him in the face. I
The-
was
You
like,
think they're
it's
gonna have
justified,
to?
yeah, for sure.
empty now. I
It's
just need
stupid.
Yeah.
my
We had it.
fist.
Yeah.
There's nothing that'll slow your fist down anymore, man.
Exactly. No, I don't respect him.
mustache
Now I
would've
don't
slowed it
respect him
down.
anymore. Yeah. No, he looks very young.
embarrassing.
I'm like, this is not. No.
Oh. Mm-mm.
I like the mustache way better.
All right, Danny, let's
All right.
go to number 2.
We do number 2? Okay.
Let's see it.
And then we'll have the grand finale.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
So don't make any plans for Valentine's Day 2046.
Damn it.
Keep
That's
your day
hysterical.
open because it might be your last. NASA is tracking a giant asteroid that could potentially hit Earth that day.
Oh,
For
on Valentine's Day, I like that
specific
actually.
Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day 2046.
They're just doing that so people are like, we're going to die together, let's buy a card, and they're going to try to milk people for money right
course.
now.
right. Or like some guy's going to
Skim.
come home. He's going to be like, oh, I didn't buy you roses because we're dying today anyway.
Exactly.
All a scheme. You know, just
Oh
lying
my
to us.
god.
Yeah,
That's
so-
a full say.
Day.
Yeah. So just keep that in the back of your minds.
It's
No,
there.
don't do that. You just
It's
messed
there.
up my whole Valentine's days.
Every Valentine's Day, it's gonna be like, oh my god, so many years from this day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're gonna
I
be
can't
sad.
wait
Numbered.
for my girlfriend at the time or wife or whoever to just blame me for it too. Like, remember when you ruined Valentine's Day with the asteroid?
That's literally gonna happen.
It will.
Okay, yeah, my fault. Again, I take full responsibility.
So that's on the horizon,
There we go.
Oh my
everyone.
god, that's exciting.
Funsies.
No.
And the best for last, right? Or do you have another one? I didn't want to.
No,
I don't want
the-
to.
the best.
We're excited. We're excited.
We are.
The best is for last. Are you guys ready?
Hello.
What?
Get a girl.
Okay. All right. An 81-year-old man survived in his car during a blizzard for a week by eating snow and croissants.
Wow.
Where the
What?
fuck did he get
Get
snow?
so many. Where the
No, I'm kidding.
So he
Where the
also
fuck did he get so many croissants at?
I was about to ask that. I was like, where did he get the croissants?
If he had to resort to eating snow, but had that many croissants, and how many did he
What?
eat a day?
Okay. This man not only had croissants, he had biscotti and loose candies with him in his car. This man must have went to Costco, drove home, and got stuck in a blizzard for a week. He was missing for a week.
We want to know what kind of car it is because it sounds more like he's like trying to like lure like old women or like young
all
children.
know
I'm
sort
not
of-
sure.
Right, like biscotti, loose candies,
Exactly.
croissants,
Wow.
I'm
There's
just
some caramels, yeah.
Yeah.
Some denture cream.
maybe some like
Where?
Werther's Originals.
What?
I don't know.
When was this?
Which car?
So this wasn't long ago. I believe he is from Vegas, which was kind of surprising. But they're
Vegas?
not like used to having blizzards, I guess. I don't know, but this man was stuck for a week
In the blizzard.
in a blizzard.
Where do you even get stuck for a week where nobody's around?
Round to see.
Like, unless you're in like northern Canada or like.
It did name the road that he was on. It was like a major highway.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
There's
he
no
was
cars
just gone.
passing by.
did it,
So do people just
it
not
snowed
think
one night and
someone
then he
was
just
in
hid
there?
out.
His car was buried. So like they didn't see his car.
So he was buried in there in the
So
car
they
for-
plowed the snow on top of him.
Yes. in this news story, like they said that like he raised one hand, and that's how he was like like they found him.
Wow.
Like his car was
You
buried.
just see a hand with a croissant coming out.
Fucking croissant.
That's
Help me.
ridiculous. Oh my god.
So, how did he not die from being like frozen?
I'm not sure. Maybe the croissants kept him warm.
Yeah.
He
No.
straight
Was it
up-
a Tesla? Was it a Tesla?
I did not look up the model of the car. Now I'm kicking myself
Oh, no, it's not a
because
Tesla.
I
It's
don't
not a
know what
Tesla.
kind of car. If he was like in a Honda Civic, I don't know how he survived.
That's a
Literally.
good- That's a good marketing for that car.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally, like this man survived a week on croissants and snow.
And snow.
Yep, for a whole week.
He should have
He's
ate more snow, less
81.
croissants. He could have ate himself up out of there.
Literally, I wouldn't have lasted for a day.
I'm not lasting 10 minutes. I'm immediately like, I'm busting a window. I'm crawling through.
How
I'm
can he get his
walking.
hand out to wave, but he couldn't just push snow? I can get one arm through, but that's where I stop.
That's why I
81.
I'm not even gonna move it.
I'll wait for somebody to come and save me.
Yeah.
He's fragile.
Yeah.
Maybe he was weak.
He sounds like he was a damsel in distress looking to be saved. Maybe.
have his insurer
Maybe he
for
put
6
himself
days.
I
there,
was
man.
just about to say that. What'd you say, Danny?
He didn't have his insurer for like 6 days. Like he was weak.
He only had fucking piss snow and old cold croissants
Where did he pee?
in his car.
I have a lot of
Straight up in his pants.
He's not what I'm worried about, man.
Actually, yes. Actually, to think about it.
Pee's the second thing I'm worried about.
But okay, the fact he's eating snow, which
did
means
he-
he was putting,
So the snow would be like your hydration, right?
yes,
Yes.
but he's
Okay.
putting the window down, and so the car's still
So
on.
maybe the snow started to melt.
But isn't his car on then? If he's like putting his window down, so he couldn't just like crank it and like let it heat up, like melt the snow that's coming down on top of the car. Somebody needs to talk to him.
All right, so we need some further investigation.
Yeah.
Maybe we like try to get this man on the show.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
thinking.
Let's see how he survived.
We
Now
need
this
to
is-
Yeah, like you put the window down, so your car was on, but not
According
on
to
all
this,
the way.
his name was Ronnie Fleming. Oh my god, that explains it. Every time he wakes up,
yes.
he holds a croissant and screams. Not again, Ronnie. It's safe. You just put a blanket around him and pat his head.
Oh my god!
Just kiss his forehead and tuck him back in.
That was a good one.
That was funny.
He has his sleeping cap on.
I can't. Somebody has to
So-
talk to this guy.
We need answers.
We need answers,
It was
yeah.
very vague. Like there really wasn't a lot of details in this news article. It was basically like this man was stuck for a week and then he lived.
That's what it seems like with, and I'll end on this. It seems like that with a lot of like online news articles and stuff, they like have the topic. You click on it, they just repeat what they had, and then it's just ads.
And that's it.
Okay.
I bought a scrub.
Yeah. It's just like, yep, you read that right, and it's the same thing again. And here you go. Here's Cialis. Here's
buy
something.
this.
Yep.
Awesome.
Buy some
my
croissants
God.
at your local Costco.
Right.
But
And hard
Danny,
candies that keeps you alive.
that was wonderful as always. We
Yeah, this
Good
was so
job,
much fun.
Danny.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So much fun.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
thank you, Danny. Thank you, Learnmore. I hope you enjoyed everything.
Yeah, this is great. We're done. Ah, damn it.
I know we flew through it, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's 40 some minutes already that we've been
I know.
talking. So
Wow.
Flew right by.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it did.
time flies when
That
you're
was
having
fun.
fun.
It
Talking
does.
shit on Ronnie. But check out Kate Hamilton next week, Dustin Dowling. The week after, we have Ronnie Fleming. Then April, we have Terry Jones. We have Seneca Stone coming back on. So I'm excited for all of them. Danny, anything you want to end on?
No.
Shay?
I'm excited for
March
all the
29th,
things. Yes,
live
March
show.
29th.
March 29th.
Destroy this.
We're sending Learnmore home with an owl.
Look, I didn't see this one.
Oh,
What
the
is
little
that?
baby, man.
Cute and innocent.
I think that we'll get your address from Ronnie and we'll
No,
send you
no,
a
no,
nice housewarming gift.
Hell no. Hell no.
Man. We're just going to have this giant nest outside.
We bring in a live
it.
owl.
Just wait for it.
We got you. We'll buy one.
Buy an actual owl. But
From
Shay, it's always so nice to see you.
It's lovely to be here.
We're thankful you made it, man. You're on
I'm
no sleep. You're a beast, Shay. Shay,
Joe.
you're great. Danny, thank you so much. Check us
you.
out. Maybe at Scarps on Wednesday, possibly.
Oh, we're
So-
going to Scarps on Wednesday.
so-
We're going to make it happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely
I mean, I
do
won't be
that.
there,
It was a
but
blast last time. I don't think anything else. So, for Learnmore, for Shay, for Danny, I'm Chris. Thank you for listening.
All I'm going to say is
Yeah.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be
It's delayed.
part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Poor Man's Podcast, the best podcast in Pittsburgh.
Straight cash, homie.